Hey guys, welcome back to Grover Home. We have been on vacation and now it is time to pay the piper. We are doing a video about all of our sales that we've had this week. It was a little slower. It is summer. We were on vacation, so it kind of throttles down, but we still had some really great sales. So let's get into what sold. First off, this is already pre-packed because it didn't have a box. This is a Snoopy inflatable. Jason will have to put a picture of it here. This I actually got for $15. Anytime they're like inflatables that are certain characters, they go really well. I bought it for $15. I took an offer on it because it is the middle of the summer and sold it for $165. So really great profit on that one. I got it a little cheaper because it had some like sun damage on it. Just disclose that in your ad. And then they weren't sure if it actually worked because the light bulbs weren't working. And I took it home, and what's funny about inflatables and what you should always do is you can actually go in there and replace the light bulbs. So you just open up the zippers and reach in, find the cords, replace the light bulbs, and they work great. As long as they're not the LED type. So the older ones that you can actually put bulbs in work great for that. We have this Natural American Spirit sign. This sign we picked up, and I don't have a way to test it. It needs 2 different plugins for it. We didn't have a tester on it, so we just figured we'd throw it up for sale and try selling it untested, which we did. I only paid a couple of bucks at an estate sale for it. It ended up selling for $14.45 plus shipping on it, so not bad overall. These ones are a great pickup, actually. Contiga water bottles. These ones we bought for $4. Losing my voice. These ones we bought for $4 at a yard sale. We looked them up, and there was other ones. It was a really great yard sale. There was other ones that were selling for like 90, or were listed for 90, and I was like, they can't be worth 90. Those ones were like a specific type. So I looked them up in the actual research part to see what they've been selling for, and they were selling in the $40 range. So we picked them up. They sold on a sale for $44.10, and I believe they sold within 2 weeks of even buying them. So I listed them pretty quickly. New in box, I always love. It's a great pickup for those ones. This is a vintage Baywatch Barbie. Everybody's always looking for like the vintage Barbies and they want to buy them. They do well. This one I only picked up for a couple of dollars at an estate sale. It sold for $24 plus shipping. Obviously not one of the big expensive like $100 ones. But what you're looking for with vintage Barbies is something unique. Any of like the holiday type of Barbies, that kind of thing, don't really sell or sell for much. This one obviously only sold for $24. It wasn't like a $100 Barbie, but it was a pretty quick sale. I think it sold in under a month, and 2 to 24 is a great sale on that one. This is a Thomas Kincaid Hawthorne Village. This is, let me put it the right way. This is the nativity set, and this is the Holy Family. So it's Mary, Joseph, and Jesus. And this one came from a collector estate sale. I paid $5. It was like the last day, and so they were making deals for it, and I was buying big lumps of them. So they were selling them to me for $5 for these smaller boxes. Recognize the brand, recognize that it's Christmas, it's right up my alley. So $5. It sold for $27 plus shipping. This one I have had longer. It's probably been over a year. I bought a whole bunch of them. I kind of bought out a lot of them to get a good deal on them. And so some of them sold really quickly, some have sat longer because they're from specific collections. This one's from the St. Peter's collection, and out of all of them, the St. Peter's collection took a little longer to sell. I have this Smith & Wesson collector's edition knife. It's still sealed in the package. There we go. Still sealed in the package. So these are great kind of presents or just even for yourself. The reason we picked it up was because it was sealed. Had it not been sealed, it wouldn't have been worth any money. I think we only paid a couple dollars at an estate sale for it, and it sold for $20 plus shipping. It probably sat for 5 or 6 months, so still pretty good. This is a cute little like vintage metal desk, like miniature size. I got these like a whole box of all these miniature things, so I figured I'd throw them up and see what sold. So like 50 cents maybe. It sold for $11.70. Pretty good little pickup. Some Christmas ornaments. These ones are pyramid ones. They're those satin balls, but they have like a snowflake pattern on them. I picked them up for $2 at an estate sale. They sold for $12. And I think they sold within like 4 months or so, which is pretty good because we haven't even hit the winter season yet. Some Department 56. This is the box of the Village Landscape. I kind of had to go through a couple boxes to put it together because it was all mixed up, but it was fully there. It's used, but it's in pretty good condition. I got the whole box for $5. I was paying $5 for accessory boxes, and it sold for $21 plus shipping. I probably only had it listed for 30 days. I love Department 56. They always do really well. Got a swing line stapler. This one we picked up for like $1 at an estate sale. It sold for $9 after going back and forth on some offers on it. And I think it sold within probably 3 months. Not too bad overall. Some of these office supply things are pretty great to pick up. This is the Gauntlet game. This is complete. It has like the manual and the case and everything in there, plus the game. The Gauntlet game itself actually doesn't sell for a lot, but if it's complete, it sells pretty good. We got this in a lot of other Nintendo stuff, so we probably paid about $5 for this one. And it sold for $40.50. It sold in under 30 days. The electronics, the game systems are selling great right now. We also sold an Xbox 360 that I picked up from the thrift store for $15. We weren't sure if it was going to work. I had to get the cord. Luckily, I had a cord for it. And then I bundled some other like controllers and stuff I already had with it. Sold it for $115 plus shipping. So right now is a great time for all your game systems. If you don't have them listed, get them listed and always be looking for them. All right, guys, that's everything that we've got shipped for today.